Yo guys, welcome to the Blue Podcast. This is the Purple Show with me, Tom, Ben, Cam, and Fab. How you boys doing?
Good, thanks.
I'm good, thank you. I've just seen Jesse Lingard just scored the.
Get in. We're recording this at 3:17. West Ham versus Arsenal right now. Currently got the Chelsea Sheffield game on the TV. About to put the Arsenal game on. But today's podcast is so last time me and Ben did our tier list of the squad. This time we're going more in depth, and we've all kind of done our own teams basically. That we want to start, not necessarily what Southgate will pick. It's what we want to start. So should we just get straight into it?
Yeah.
Let's just get straight into it. This could be fun. In goal, I've gone for Pope.
I've also gone for Pope.
Ben?
I've gone for Pope.
Yeah.
And Fab?
Gone for Pickford.
Whoa!
What?
We
What are you doing?
We did!
Oh,
You want Pickford
You want Pickford in goal for
Yeah, I do, because I've watched a couple Everton games recently, and even against us, he pulled out a pretty good performance. I have to admit, he was not the small arms like T-Rex that we'd seen previously, and I think Everton have been playing decently well, not as well as they had been quite at the start. But I don't think if you're looking at the England squad, we're gonna be having lots of possession. We're gonna want those long balls out. Whereas Pope plays for it's like Burnley, innit?
Yeah. Yeah, but his save percentage is nuts.
His save percentage is nuts, but when your team is retaining the ball, Burnley and England are not going to play the same way at all. Like, let's be realistic here.
Yeah.
so Fab's choices are now all invalid. We'll just do us three.
It's 2-0. It's 2-0 West Ham.
Oh.
Oh my god. You can keep talking about Pope. I'm going to put the...
No. I will put this in the ring though. If Henderson had more game time, he would start for me.
Yeah, probably. But I love Pope as a keeper, and that's and at the end of the day, shot stopper is what we want. So
Is it though?
yes, I don't for lipping trust Pickford sometimes.
It's not like Pickford's a bad shot stopper either.
Oh, no.
No, he's not bad, but I think Henderson and Pope are better shot stoppers.
We didn't score Pickford.
Oh yeah, it's too late.
But I reckon Henderson will become number one eventually when he plays for Man United more consistently.
Yeah,
But
well, he's played quite a bit lately because of De Gea's baby.
Yeah. But I mean, I saw that he's not going to be happy because De Gea's not going anywhere anytime soon. So he's not going to be happy being number 2 for long. So I think they might have to loan him out, or they might have to sell him at some point.
Maybe.
But I think he'll become England number one when he does that though.
Yeah.
For me anyway. But so I think we've 3 against 1.
3 against 1 for Pope. Yeah.
Surely.
We got Pope. I'll like change my list so we can at the end just say our team.
Right, left back or right back first?
So I think we'll go left back first, and that's slightly less controversial than the right back position. I've gone for Luke Shaw.
Yeah, I went for Luke Shaw as well.
I mean, he's a fat mess, but yeah, Luke Shaw.
Really on for.
And for Luke Shaw as well.
Okay, Luke Shaw left back.
Yeah.
There's no denying that.
This
Is it
position
in
where
form?
I'll go to Chelsea because he has had a better season.
Mm-hmm.
He has had a much better season.
He's been one of the best left backs in the league.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, I'm being amazingly impressed, but at the end of the day, he's starting every single game for a team that's doing decently well at the moment.
Yeah.
And to be honest, like Chilwell, he's a decent player, but he hasn't been started.
Yeah.
I think there's reasons behind that he hasn't been
Well,
started.
it's a lot of a system thing with Chilwell not starting for Chelsea right now. Like he doesn't fit. He's a left back, not a left wing back, really. So that's why he's not really.
And Tom thinks he's going to start playing 4 at the back.
Well, then potentially.
No. Yeah, next season I think Tuchel will switch to 4 at the back.
Yeah.
But
potentially it depends on the England squad then. If you're playing 5 at the back, you'd probably end up just playing.
I still play Shaw. Because as I said again, Shaw's currently better than Chilwell. Definitely.
I mean, it's be interesting what he does go with, because he did 3 at the back at the World Cup, then he went to 4 at the back, and then he went back to 3 at the back recently. So
We're going 4-3-3 for now, but
yeah,
obviously we did pose the question of 5-2-3 when we decided 4-3, just because it's more midfielders and we like midfielders. So there's
he wants 3 centre backs.
Yeah, exactly. We'll move on to left centre back. I've gone for Tyrone Mings.
Why?
Left centre back.
What, not Harry Maguire?
I don't like Maguire. I think he's fucking.
Slabber.
I think he's. I know he will start Southgate. This is who we want in these positions.
Do you not remember the absolute bangers that slab head has scored for us many times now? Important goals, leader of men. Okay, he's a little bit shit, but we can move past that.
Yeah, no. And he probably will start. I don't mind him starting for England, but
Tyrone Mings over.
I just quite like Tyrone Mings.
To be fair, I understand what you mean. Like Tyrone Mings is good in the air. He's a pretty dominant centre back.
He's left-footed as well.
But the one thing I don't like about him is he's a bit of a hothead this season.
Yeah, I understand that.
And he's been, especially that game against Palace against Zaha. You're gonna have, everyone's gonna really want this. Everyone's gonna be hot-headed at these Euros.
Yeah.
If you can't keep your head against those sort of players, then putting him in your squad as Gareth Southgate, you're putting him in as a risk.
Yeah. So who have you got?
I'm going with Maguire.
Ben.
I've gone with Maguire just mainly because Mings obviously is a good defender, but it doesn't strike me as being that much of a better defender than Maguire, to be honest.
Did you go for Maguire as listen, or was you just saying?
No.
Did you have written down?
I've got Stones and Maguire.
Okay, cool.
The other one for me, Stones.
The other one, my right's going to like Stones.
Yeah, it's just got to be, isn't it? Like he's been quality this season. As long as he doesn't get injured, it'll be alright.
Yeah, I think Stones is probably. I think he's the certain starter at centre back for me. No matter what formation we play, he should be starting as right centre back on my shoes. Either. Oh, they're undone. Yeah. So okay. So far,
gone with Stones as well.
Stones. Yeah. I think everyone would have gone for Stones. So Pope, Shaw, Maguire, Stones. Right back. I think we'll do me and Fab last, but we'll start with Ben. Who have you got on right back?
It's a difficult one because, obviously Trent is the one who last season, started there. This season he probably still will start at right back, but he's not, obviously not just him. The whole Liverpool team haven't been in as good a form.
Yeah.
So. I mean, I did write Trent down, but he's not in that as good a form. So I don't know.
I went for Trent purely based off the fact that he provides too much going forward to not have the team.
Yeah.
That's my reasoning. I don't mind that he's not a great defender because of what he gives going forward, which we don't have from any other right back.
Yeah.
So, guess we've got Trent.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to bring up a point as well because I do have to admit, Wan-Bissaka is a tempting option.
He's so shit.
And defensively
is
defensively.
Who wants to bet about who Tom picks? Because
Reece James.
Of course it is. Oh.
Wait, who did you bet?
You think Reece James?
No, I'm not basing this. So you like?
No.
You based your Maguire decision on how fantastic.
Reece James is got as good a crossing as Trent, but he's better defensively.
Hey, I didn't say it's good. Not as good a crossing. almost on par.
On how good he's been for England. How many times has Reece James played for England?
Twice, and he got 2 man of the match.
Twice.
He got man of the match twice.
He played for England twice.
And he got man of the match twice. So,
And probably one was in a friendly, and one was probably against some dead team.
still, that's 2 man of the match balls. It's 2 man of the match balls.
Okay.
And you're basing your Maguire pick of how fantastic he was in the Euros.
Consistently in tournaments and pretty much in
James,
every single thing.
I think Trent will
he's played
start.
2 games, and you're basing.
I think
you're
Trent-
trying to stay with it.
I think Trent will start, but I want James to start. Obviously, I'm a bit biased, but obviously we'll go Trent at right back. I want Reece James.
The one thing as well,
Is there even going to be a single fucking Chelsea player that's beating Jesus Christ?
Trent is a serial winner.
Yeah.
In the Euros, you do want
Yeah.
that winner mentality.
He's on set pieces.
Yeah.
He's on corners.
Yeah, no, I don't. Like, I'm not arguing against. I'm not arguing against
No.
Trent. I'm arguing for James. There's a difference.
But then to have James, you have to.
Yeah, of course. I'm just putting my points in.
Oh, that's
It's all technicalities. It's all technicalities.
Exactly. It's all-
Right.
Someone's going to start saying, "Well, in my team, this is going to fit that."
It's all about-
It's all about context. Because I've got this to balance this. So,
Exactly. Further, I'm talking about England. Oh, give them the ball away again.
so we move on to the midfield.
Yes.
Right.
I'm saying either in the middle of a pivot or like 2 CDMs. I'm saying Rice.
I've just gone for one defensive midfielder and then like a box to box and then more of an attacking midfielder.
I've done the same thing, but I've played like a 2 in 1.
Well,
It's the same concept.
I went for Rice as well.
Yeah, I went for Rice.
As my middle central midfielder.
Ben, who do you go for?
Is he in? I put Henderson down, but is he injured?
He should be back for the.
Yeah, he will be back. He'll be back after international break.
Yeah.
Right, I put Henderson down.
I've put Henderson as well.
But I can say I put Henderson as another midfielder.
I haven't.
Oh,
So I've gone. So should we actually let's just do our midfield 3. Let's just say it back out
all right.
and say your midfield 3.
Henderson, Rice, Foden.
All right.
Henderson, Maddison, Mount.
Oh. Cam.
Rice, Mount, Grealish.
Well, at least we know amounts of the team now. I've gone Henderson, Rice, Mount. But Foden's playing further ahead for me.
Yeah. No, actually, I'll change one because I don't think that. I think Henderson and Rice. I think they're too similar.
No, because Henderson's more box to box.
I
No,
think
he's
Rice
not.
is
No?
the better midfielder over Henderson.
I think they're too
You've
similar.
got Kane and Maguire starting, you are 2 leaders in themselves.
Well,
But then again, Henderson, as you said about Trent, is a serial winner.
I'd say I think they're too similar, me.
I
I know you're like, oh, he's a box to box, but really, he's
I would definitely say you don't really want both of them. I put Rice on my bench because I think he's a good player and he's got potential. But I do think for these Euros, especially if you're going to put a lot of youth in your squad, you're going to have a guy like Henderson
I
to
would
just.
say we've got too much youth, to be fair. So
I'd drop
yeah,
Yeah,
true.
I'd drop either Rice or Henderson for Mount.
Yeah, okay.
Mm.
So I vote.
Are we all just sleeping on Grealish as well?
No.
One of the best
Well,
Premier League players.
he'll play him
as well.
He's in.
he'll play him as a winger, won't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got him down as a winger.
I think
Yeah.
he's better as a attacking midfielder, personally, because that's
Oh,
where he drifts in anyway.
I know, but
And we've got 2 good wingers.
ish. We'll get into that as well.
To be fair, I'm gonna take out Maddison for Grealish.
Otherwise, where do you put Grealish in the team? Because you can't put him on the
we
wing.
need to sort out this defensive midfielder first.
That's right.
You said Rice, Ben.
What's going on?
Defensive midfielder, Rice or Henderson?
Henderson.
Henderson.
That's not me.
It's decided by that.
Well, no, because then it makes it more debatable. See, I put both of them in.
Which ones are better to have in your team?
I
I
think
think
technically Rice technically, but it's just he won fucking Champions League, Premier League now.
I think for these Euros, Henderson, but maybe the future Euros.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well. Like, obviously, I think this is tough, man. Hey, give your piece for Rice.
Who's doing better in the league, West Ham or Liverpool?
West Ham.
Who's the captain of West Ham?
Rice.
Who's played 100 games out of 101 games?
Who's won the Premier League? Who's won the Champions League?
That's what I mean.
That's all at fucking 7.
It doesn't matter if we can't finish 4th in the Euros. I want to win the Euros.
Like, I would still have Henderson in my squad, but Rice has been the better player, and therefore he deserves to start with Henderson. Henderson's not even fit, so he's going to have to play to come back to form. Rice is playing right now.
I'm going to Rice, but that makes it 50-50.
So Henderson's still important to have in the team, but I don't think he's.
The thing is, though, I feel like we have to put Henderson in as well with the votes, because I actually put him and Rice in. You only had Rice. You only had Hendo. You only had Hendo. So, in terms of votes, it should be. It's 3-0!
He's not even celebrating.
It's 3-0. Oh my god. Oh, for offside, checking for offside, but bloody hell.
I mean, you can go with Henderson, because I still have him. He probably will play, but
yeah,
I would have him in my team.
Yeah. Well, unless.
What do you not like about Henderson, though?
I agree with him. I do think Rice is better as a technical player. Defensive midfielder, his passing is unbelievable.
But the only reason that Henderson even plays for Liverpool is because he's important to the team in other ways.
That's a goal.
Yeah,
that's a goal.
Technically, you've got better midfielders.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, it's Souček as well, not Antonio.
Souček is offside there.
No, he's not. He's not. This given. Okay.
No, he's not.
We got because the fullbacks keep playing him on. Let's go.
But you go with Henderson if you want.
It's a tough one, and this is going to get tougher as we get work further up the pitch. And there's only one position left, which is not up for debate. I think
it depends. It depends whether it's like you say. Do you do it off just this season, or do you do it off the last few seasons?
Exactly. And like, but sometimes like, how many times have England had fantastic leaders, but then just had too many of them?
Yeah, I mean, it's
Then if
he's injured at the moment, isn't he, Henderson?
Yeah.
So
if we're not going off form, then and we're going off the last few seasons. You can't put Stones in, you can't put Shaw in.
Exactly.
So if you have to go off form and how they're playing right now.
But even if I say Rice right now, it's still 50-50, and we still have to decide.
Well, yeah, true. But I've always, I don't mind having Henderson in. I just don't have Rice.
I mean, I can back a Rice, but
all right, we'll go Henderson for now then.
Well done, boys. You made a good decision.
There were 4 votes for Mount in that midfield. So Mount's staying.
Tom's just got a boner.
Good Villa.
So what is it? Henderson,
Mount.
Mount.
I've got to pick that other midfielder. I have Foden playing, I'll just say it now, right wing.
Right. Okay.
So I'm not sure he'll actually start there. I just think that's where he would, with the team I'm playing, that's where he'd fit in well.
Yeah.
You said Grealish.
Yeah.
You said Grealish. Who did you say? Ben?
I said Foden, but I can back a Grealish.
Second best player in Premier League this season.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but again, both with sure. If I put Henderson in, he's injured. Got to put Grealish. But wouldn't Grealish be playing as an attacking right winger?
But who would you drop in your win to put Grealish in? Start.
I dropped Sancho. I dropped Sancho. I dropped Sancho and Sterling actually.
Well, that's pretty good Grealish anyway. So.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
Grealish.
Grealish.
I think
Right.
he might play left wing on the odd game, but I think most of the time he'll start in centre mid.
But I don't think he. I don't think.
Southgate prefers him on the wing, doesn't he?
Yeah. Southgate plays on the wing, definitely.
Well, he's in the team anyway.
Yeah.
He'll be in the squad, and he shouldn't play at the Euros.
Yeah.
I'd be disappointed if he didn't. Because I
Well,
do actually want to see him play.
but playing Mount and Henderson allows us to have that kind of freedom of like Grealish or Foden playing there, which is obviously quite nice.
But another thing as well, if you put Rice and Mount, it's a lot of fucking youth
Yeah.
holding your back line.
I mean, both of Rice and Mount have captained their sides today.
I know, but have they played in the Euros before?
Yeah.
If they, you know,
Yeah, Rice started every Euro, pretty much. Actually.
but like in the last,
the World Cup, sorry, the World Cup game. He started didn't he start pretty much every World Cup game, Rice?
Who's that? Right.
Right, pretty sure he started every World Cup game.
what with Henderson?
Don't think Henderson started much.
And-
Because that was before Henderson won the Champions League and the Premier League. Because remember that's actually 3 years ago. World Cup's actually is 3 years ago.
I don't really remember, to be honest, but I wouldn't feel comfortable if I saw Declan Rice and Mason Mount in my midfield for the first game of the Euros. I'd be anxious about protecting our back four.
Rice is like literally a centre back who's moved into CDM.
But it's the youth aspect of it I don't like either.
But I understand your point. I'm just playing devil's advocate. It's like, but I feel like the potential of doing really well with that midfield with Rice in it is higher than with Henderson, but playing Henderson's a lot safer. There's less risk. Like I completely agree with what you're saying.
So Henderson, Mount, Grealish.
Rice wasn't in the World Cup squad. Rice wasn't in the World Cup squad.
Wasn't he? Has he just started every game since then, basically?
Something like
3-1 West Ham now after just scored.
that. Yeah, no. I can't see him in it.
Love it.
Who's assisted that? No one in my team. No one in my field. All right, so I'll go through the team quickly. Pope, Trent, Stones, Maguire, Shaw, Grealish, Hendo, Mount.
Jack Masterclass, he's captained him.
Oh yeah. Yeah, let's go wide. It's Stones off.
Yeah, sorry, as you were saying.
So yeah, Pope, Trent, Stones, Maguire, Shaw, Grealish, Henderson, Mount. That's our midfield so far. Is there anyone that you think should be in there that's not? Obviously, we said Rice, Foden possibly as well. But
I think we're good.
Maddison, you mentioned.
Maddison, that's a
Yeah, I was trying to fit him in my team, but then he hasn't been as hot lately.
Yeah.
There was a couple games in January, I think it was February, where he was scoring and assisting, and then he dropped off. And then there's Barnes as well. I really wanted to fit him in my team.
I'm not sure he's in the squad though.
No, I couldn't fit him on my bench either because he's just got injured at a bad point. If he'd carried on that form, I'd be really, really tempted to put him in.
I was going so wide. Yeah, that's not even like I said, goal. Yeah.
Really right. I think striker has to be Kane.
Yeah,
I think everyone's got Kane.
Yeah.
But then the wingers are the
I think left wing we might have a lot of similarities. I've gone Rashford.
I've gone for
I've gone
Rashford.
Rashford.
I think he is better than Sterling. Personally, I think Sterling's been stinky this season. I know City are doing very well. No,
Like, I think
whenever I see him play, he's not the Sterling of
I think I wouldn't say that he's like as a player on current form, obviously, but as a player, he's not better than Sterling. Like they're pretty even, but on current form, like not early in the season, but lately, Sterling's been off.
Rashford is way more effective for me.
And also Rashford, he seems to play really well for when he plays for England as well. So
Sterling often plays worse for England.
I mean, he started to score a few more goals recently, didn't he? But
but with Sterling scoring his goals, I often feel like that's because the systems allowed him to just get tap-ins. He doesn't do like what
this is the
Rashford can run down.
anti-City hate. He's a hater.
Who's the guy that thinks City are going to win the bloody Champions League and who isn't? So be quiet.
I think there's just slightly currently anyway.
Sterling hater.
I don't like Sterling. You're right.
You don't want little kids to get their lunch food.
Yeah, you don't want little kids to get their lunch food.
Well, I said Rashford.
The more you having to go at me for slating Sterling a little bit. He's not been very good lately.
I feel
Yeah,
like
but I've got to defend him, haven't I? He's a City player.
Rashford has to play on the left as well.
Yeah.
On the right, when he plays for Man United, he can't come back on his left. But when he has to play on the left, come back in on his right foot.
He's really good at doing that run down the line, cutting in, taking a shot, or putting like a ball in. He's better than Sterling at that.
No, he just has to start.
Yeah,
he just has to.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. So Rashford came right wing. I went for Sancho.
Ben.
I said Sterling, but not based on current form.
So you're saying Sterling right wing?
Yeah.
I want Sancho.
I've gone Foden.
Majority vote is Sancho. But
you can, does anyone want to change their like obviously you're running it down, but obviously it's a different team now. Anyone want to change the right wing?
No, Sancho is.
Sancho? Okay. Sancho is right wing. Fact.
I was trying to think of where Foden could go in.
Yeah.
But then I thought
I can back a Foden right wing. Right wing.
But I think Foden would be a really good player, really good impact substitute. Like a really, really good.
Yeah, I've got him on my bench as well. I think he could come off the bench and score and then potentially start the next game, but
last
it's not
30 minutes
guaranteed.
of the game. Just go for it. Do you know what I mean?
I think with Foden, it depends on maybe who finishes the season better than Foden and Grealish. Like Foden actually has had possibly a better season than Grealish in terms of numbers, but you can't not start Grealish, can you?
I mean, he's had a spicy season, Foden.
Yeah.
Scoring goals at Anfield.
It's the same.
So Grealish, to be fair.
Yeah, no, but was it a banger like Foden's?
So I was trying to think.
It's a banger for City. It's good enough.
Where could you fit Saka in and you just can't? I don't think you can reach my bench. He makes my bench purely because he's quality and he can play in the position as well. That's for me why he's getting into the squad. At least
he doesn't make my bench
because he can play left, right wing, left back, and he's really good.
But between Foden and Saka, just playing them on the wings or in midfield would spice up the squad when you need it. Yeah. I think they're both impact players.
It'd be difficult starters, but off the bench it'd be solid.
Yeah. And people may have a poor run of form. Sancho might go quiet. You just stick Foden on.
Yeah.
Grealish could just be shit.
We have depth, which is good. It's always good. We have lots of depth and good players to replace really good players.
But I think we've gone through the squad now pretty much apart from the subs.
Yeah.
The one thing that I really don't like about my team and the team we've made is one, you've got a bunch of team captains in there.
Yeah.
And
Kane, Henderson,
Rice, Henderson, Maguire, the list kind of goes on. And last time, it's the Euros where we had like Gerrard, Scholes,
too many
Lampard.
leaders,
when you have too many leaders, it can cause I don't even know really. I don't remember watching those games, but you'd think when you look at that midfield three, I don't know if they actually all played in midfield, but
Grealish captain as well.
You'd think you'd win everything, with that. Yeah. So they were world-class, legendary players, but it essentially came to nothing, didn't we? Yeah. We got knocked out, probably embarrassingly. And
I'll go through who plays captain in our current starting team. Maguire, Grealish, Henderson, Mount has started to be captain if Dave's not playing, or Jorginho. Kane, captain, that's already 5. Rice on the bench, 6.
I'd be tempted, I don't know.
What?
I'd be tempted to put on Rice for Henderson, but I don't know.
But the thing with Rice and Mount being leaders in midfield is they're also best mates, so it may not actually cut. Like back when there was all those leaders like Gerrard, Lampard, Scholes, and that midfield, they hated each other's guts.
Yeah.
Like
the passion when they played against each other, and to them, the Premier League was more important than the England was.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So, whereas I think maybe now with this team, there's a lot. Well, it's like who was that Irish cricket player for the midfield for United again?
Roy Keane.
Yeah, that's the one. Roy Keane hates it now, doesn't he? He always talks about how they're always like giving each other a high five or a fist bump after the game, and it never used to happen back in my day after a derby and stuff like that.
Losing a big game and just going, you spit at them instead of
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Whereas, so that's why possibly this team might have a better job than technically a team with better players, isn't it? Because they don't hate each other's guts. I mean, obviously, I'm not sure Mount and Kane get along very well because
Sterling and Gomez.
Yeah,
Gomez should pick him up and throw him.
I swear, like that they're not allowed. They're not like Gomez might not get picked for England even if he's perfect with that.
Just looks like
Like, how can they?
I know. I thought it was more Sterling's fault. Obviously, I'm biased, but no. To be fair, from when I think I remember. Oh my God, they just almost scored again. From seeing the articles that were written about it, it sounded like Sterling had a go at Gomez and Gomez stood his ground.
I mean, I don't know.
I mean, to be fair, no one.
I mean, Sterling had him on toast last year at the Etihad.
Here we go. I can go through some results if needed.
You know what? I'll back Rice for CDM.
Oh, he's going to switch it up.
You're switching up.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
So that means we're dropping Henderson.
I just wanted to see Fab's reaction.
But Ben, if you say Rice, that means we have to put Rice instead of Henderson.
Oh, does it? All right. Oh.
The one other point. So the one thing was about the captains. The other point I wanted to bring up is the amount of youth in this squad.
That's what I mean.
Trent,
that could be.
Trent won Champions League, Premier League.
It could be a positive having that youth.
Mount is pretty much leading aside. Sancho's not particularly young. He's also playing at the top level in Germany and in the Champions League.
It could be a positive.
Rashford's old-ish.
It could be positive.
I'm talking about like over 25, like experience in, like got a lot of England caps.
That's probably why you put Henderson in over Rice, purely for that, though.
No, not purely for that, but I just say it's another reason I feel more comfortable with Henderson in the squad over Rice.
I think, I mean, it could be a positive having that youth because they're not going in like weary with like, oh, we're going to get like absolutely slagged off in the.
I don't know. I don't see Henderson going into that squad feeling weary. I think he's
no. But you know what like the history is with England. It's like if they don't perform, they get absolutely slagged off.
Yeah,
and those players will have experienced that. The older players, so they won't go in with like, that extra baggage in that.
Defending Fab on that though, with your point, is the younger players could crumble under that.
Yeah, they're going
in.
But
they probably are also used to social media and stuff.
Yeah, they're going in with it like with a bit more of a fresher perspective. Like I think.
Once they perform, it doesn't really matter. In the Euros or World Cup just gone, or wherever it was, when we did semi-finals, quarter-finals, semi-finals of whatever it was. They didn't get slated.
No, they
because
got backed.
They did so well and they played really well.
Yeah, they got massively backed for that. So
it's up to them what kind of criticism they get. Do you know what I mean? Like we can all be disappointed about the World Cup, but we look back on it and still be like, we're not like, oh, it's your fault. We were like proud about the fact that we got to a semi-final.
Exactly. Yeah.
So it's up to them, I think.
Yeah.
So Ben, are you sticking with Henderson or are you going Rice?
Go on, stick Rice in.
I know you've just done that to piss off Ben as well. Let's move on to the bench. Got to have at least one goalkeeper in there. Henderson. Henderson.
Oh, I forgot about keeper.
Yeah. We probably mentioned at least 4 players you're not in this 11.
Yeah. So I put in Henderson in goal for the substitute.
What, so you drop Pickford?
I don't like Pickford. How can you like Pickford for after what he did to Van Dijk? Imagine he does that in a World Cup and they actually pick up on it. He's sent off straight away. We're already down a keeper.
But when I'm watching the Euro, I'm everywhere.
No, it's in like I want to say, what you didn't want to put Mings in for being a hothead. Pickford's more of a hothead than Mings.
It was more, Pickford apologised for the challenge, and I don't hate Pickford because of it. He came out and
I know, but
apologised.
I'm saying like he's more of a hothead than Mings.
He's a bit of a Joe Hart 2.0 in my opinion.
Yeah, but like worse than Joe Hart at this time.
Well, I thought Joe Hart did well before, didn't
Yeah, but Joe Hart was better than Pickford.
Like at that 2016 Euros, he got so hyped up and he like.
Oh yes. What's it on?
messed up that free kick, didn't
Drain.
Ah,
I think I've also got an LED strip in that as well.
nice. So I've got Henderson. You've gone
I've got Henderson.
Ben.
Ah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Well, if you got Pope in,
You'll go Pickford.
I'll go Pickford on the bench. Then.
All right, Ben. If you make it in, if you say
I've got Henderson.
Okay, good. I was gonna say if you said Henderson, Pickford would have made it interesting because we'd have to debate.
I don't rate Pickford.
But like even with Henderson, he's a good keeper, but he doesn't start that much. He starts in. You're really gonna pick a player like Henderson over Pickford, who plays.
He's had an extended run in the team recently, though.
And they're both going to play, I think, these friendlies. I think he'll rotate.
I'm going to put a span in the works.
What? Why did you do that?
Because he's actually playing quite well lately.
But now we can't.
As a sub. And if Pope hasn't had much experience as an England keeper, we need someone with at least some experience.
Right, let's get Kieran on the line.
Should we give him a call? Actually, I'll give him a call.
But I fucking hate Everton. They injured all our best players. But I have to say, from watching Pickford recently, he's looked really, really impressive. And I'll be honest,
Kieran better say Henderson.
Burnley, I don't watch Burnley that much.
Yeah.
But I think he gets Pope. I think a lot of people just look at the stats and go, he's a great shot stopper.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, there obviously is a bit of that, but like, he's still got to save them.
I'll ring my dad. Let's see what he says.
Come on, Tom's dad. Don't let us down.
Tom's dad. That's a banger from Lingard.
Right, I'm putting Lingard on my bench. to be fair, I did have him on my bench.
Right?
I've done a bit of switching around there.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm just recording a Purple show right now, and we're doing our
yeah, you're just recording a Purple show, is that right?
We're doing a Purple show.
Oh,
right
I
now.
just pulled something on my back because I started laughing so hard.
We're doing our subs, and we're deciding between Pickford or Dean Henderson in goal as our substitutes. We need a deciding vote, so I called you. You said Dean Henderson. Right, Henderson in subs. Thank you very much, mate. Cheers, bye. Kids call back. Cheers. All right, Henderson in goal. Well, it's a good way to decide it. Guess someone who's been on the podcast before to decide it for us. All right. My defensive sub is Chilwell.
Chilwell.
Yeah, that's my defensive sub.
I've gone with Saka. I think Cam's brought it up before. He can play wing back. What does he play?
Left wing, right wing, left back.
He can play right back as well.
And he can play Cam. He can't play right back. Left wing.
Like I just think he's a must-have in the squad because he starts every game for Arsenal unless he's injured.
Yeah, but
and he's been so good for them, and he deserves to be on the bench.
He's not a defender.
Basically, what Tom's saying is.
So Saka.
Basically, what Tom's saying is, but Chilwell's a Chelsea player, so he should.
That's pretty much it, Ben. You hit the nail on that.
Really, I'd want to put, if we were going to do if we're going to cover all positions, then I'd want Walker.
I was thinking Walker as well.
Do you know what I mean? But you can't do that with just
Walker play right back, centre back.
Yeah.
So
I probably would switch to Walker.
The way that I've done mine are people that I would bring on.
I've done it so keeper.
like a defensive sub, 2 midfield subs, and like an attacking sub.
I've changed mine quickly. I think Walker and Saka cover your entire defense if one of them gets injured.
And Saka can play up top as well.
Exactly.
I'll just say my subs: Henderson, Chilwell, Henderson, Foden, Calvert-Lewin.
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 Yeah.
No Sterling at all.
I prefer Foden. I told you I didn't like Sterling. I'm literally, as you said, I'm a Sterling hater. What can I say?
I'm the same. I feel a bit bad for Sterling because I don't think he's a bad player.
Yeah.
But my problem with him is in these tough Euro games, not the Czechoslovakia games where Kane can score a jammy hat trick, right? I'm talking about games against top tier Euros sides. You have to be clinical, and I would put Foden more clinical than Sterling.
Yeah.
Even though he's got the youth, which I don't like. I'd rather have more experience. If you're going to put Sancho as well and Rashford up top, I want, I think Foden's a good shout.
Yeah, I agree with that. But what I'm also hearing is
we can't hear anything. You've stopped.
So.
He's lagged. Yeah, is he back? Yeah, he's back.
Oh. I said what I'm also hearing is Sterling left Liverpool to come to City, so I don't like him. That's what I'm hearing as well.
It's a big noise.
No, I do agree with you. I do agree with you that he's not clinical enough. It's true.
All right. Well,
I think the only difference I went from the bench was I went Henderson, Saka, Foden.
Okay.
But then Maddison as well, instead of using a defender or Sterling or.
I'd probably put Walker in as my defensive side.
I mean, I would take out Maddison for Walker.
Yeah.
But Henderson, Saka, Foden, Walker, that's pretty solid.
Oh, Calvert-Lewin, man.
What about
Calvert-Lewin? He's my boy.
No.
He's the second best English striker right now.
I have Calvert-Lewin on my bench, but then I do have 6 on my bench, so I don't know how
Should we do 7? Should we do 7 on the bench?
Is that what they're allowed?
Yeah. No, so I put Walker in.
Yeah.
Oh, he's just sticking to 5. Stick to 5.
Because if you think about it, Rashford can play up top as well.
And Foden can play on the wing as well as in midfield.
But I'd play. So if
I don't like relying on Kane. I never like relying on Kane.
So if Kane wasn't playing striker,
I don't think Kane wasn't playing up top green.
Then Rashford could play striker.
Rashford's not good enough to play up top green.
Rashford would play striker.
He hasn't played striker for the last 2 seasons.
Over Dominic Calvert-Lewin.
Rashford hasn't played striker for the last 2 seasons.
I think he'd be better striker.
You think Rashford's better up top than Calvert-Lewin?
I think you do put Calvert-Lewin in. I think it's kind of the same for players like Grealish as well. They've started every single game they could for that club, for Everton, and he's performed and achieved a lot more than people expected.
The only reason Everton are in their position right now is because of Calvert-Lewin.
Yeah.
No,
what more can you ask from a player like that to deserve a place in the England squad? What more could he do? He could just score more goals, but he's been injured.
Well, do we want to make it 7, or do we want to keep the debate?
I say keep it 7.
Make it 7. We keep it 5.
Make it 7.
Make it 7. Ben, 7 or 5?
I'm not first.
That's great.
You decide it'll be a majority, won't it then?
Yeah.
Oh, fine, just keep it 5. Keep it simple.
Give me 5. So Henderson's 30. Walker.
Yeah.
Other Henderson probably also has to be.
Saka.
What do you do if your left back gets injured?
Saka.
So you're saying Walker can cover the entire defense?
Pretty much.
You can play something about right back.
Yeah. But you can't. Ben, who's your bench?
I've got Henderson.
Yeah.
Henderson.
Yeah.
Saka. And then I didn't think of Walker actually. I put Foden and Calvert-Lewin.
So Calvert-Lewin's had 3 votes. But then again,
Although Madison's a shout as well.
but we can't have Foden and Madison, I feel like.
I'd rather have Foden than Madison.
Yeah, I think I
Foden.
love Madison. I think he's a good player, but Foden's done more to deserve. Even though he doesn't start every game, I think Madison.
Maybe put in Walker for Saka, but
Well, don't say maybe. There's no making about some maybes here, Ben. We need.
all right. Henderson, Walker, Foden, Calvert-Lewin.
Henderson. But then I think you have to drop Henderson then if you want to fit in Walker and the Calvert-Lewin.
I would personally now, if you're limiting it to 5 subs, I would drop Saka.
Yeah.
And play. I would have Walker cover the entire defense because you've got if you're going to play that many offensive substitutes,
you need some. Yeah,
then
you do need 2 defensive subs.
you need you don't need a player like Saka who can go up top.
Henderson.
I can roll that.
Walker, Foden, Calvert-Lewin.
Yeah.
I just still
I
don't
know you
know
don't like it.
Yeah, I've got a majority vote. I don't have a choice.
He's tripping out. He's like, "Where's Saka?"
I don't know. Saka's one of the.
He'll be on the bench, but he's not on our bench.
He's one of the. He's not like a certain. He's not one of those ones at the moment that's going to be like first name on the team sheet for England or first name on the squad. I mean,
It's 3-1 West Ham, mate.
like he's
Wait,
not,
Jack, come here a second. They're trying to drop Henderson from the squad.
yeah.
Why?
I don't know. They want
Declan
Declan
Rice.
Rice.
No.
Hey, majority vote, mate. Majority vote.
All right, Jack.
Oh no,
say
no.
Henderson.
Actually, let's decide this.
I say
Ring
Henderson.
Kiz again. Decide between Saka and Calvert-Lewin.
Right, you know my vote. So.
See you, Jack. Whack.
Oh.
Hello. Are you free to talk for like 2 seconds? Just like. Okay. We're just going to ask you Saka or Calvert-Lewin on the bench for England. Cool. Cheers.
Henderson.
See ya.
Henderson.
Henderson's already on the bench, mate.
No, I want him starting.
All right. Cheers, kids.
Oh my.
All right. Well, I guess it's Calvert-Lewin. You say Calvert-Lewin. So our team is Nick Pope in goal, Trent at right back, Stones right centre back, Maguire left centre back, Shaw left back, Rice CDM, Grealish and Mount as the more attacking midfielders, Sancho, Kane, and Rashford as the front 3.
Mm-hmm.
On the bench, got Dino, Walker, Jordan, Foden, and Calvert-Lewin. Any?
I'd forgotten about Walker. So yeah.
Any last minute
Henderson.
changes?
Henderson.
Jordan Henderson.
Jordan.
Jordan.
Henderson.
Because I said Dino, so I had to say his first name.
I can't believe you put it.
Well, you don't like Cavalier. It's a tough one, but Kiz also is a majority vote. We've done 2 Foden friends.
I can't believe it. Declan Rice and Mason Mount in the England squad protecting our back 4. I do not.
No, it's like Tom.
Diop's just cleared it off the line. Oh my word.
It's like Tom's bum boys are in the midfield, isn't it?
I mean, I love the amount of Arsenal players that team.
There's no Arsenal players. Yeah, but how many England players are starting right now? What, 2? It's 2 England starters in your team.
Yeah.
And the only one that even has a sniff is Saka. And to be fair, Saka would be on the bench if we had more subs. Do you know what I mean?
He will be on the actual bench.
Exactly.
And he might play a couple of games. He'll start a couple of games.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, exactly. He probably will play. It's just this is a cutthroat, makes it more debate.
Just got to be rooted.
And we've also got to upload this because it's 4:05.
I don't know. That's it then.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll tweet this. Let us know your predictions as well. This has been a good debate, but yeah. Thank you guys for watching. If you like the video, please do give it a like, comment your predictions, and tweet us your predictions for the teams and your favourite team. If you're new around here, do hit the subscribe button. We're trying to get to 750 subs as soon as possible. That'd be fantastic.
Justice for Saka. Justice for Saka.
No.
Hashtag- He's gonna tweet it out.
All right. Well, apparently, Cam is hashtag justice for Saka, and Fabi is hashtag justice for Henderson. So I don't care. Goodbye.